All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us his truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, I say Shalom. Lord will, this will be an edifying lesson. And basically what I wanted to get into is the times that we're living in, man, because everything that the Lord is doing right now is happening at such a fast rate that we know that the Lord is shortening the days, man. And we know that right now, right now is high time to awake out of our sleep. This is what the scriptures say. This is Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, right? Because we know what times that we're living in, man. If you're actually paying attention, if you're actually watching and paying attention to prophecy, and you're constantly meditating on this word, man, then you know what time that we're in. There's no time to be playing around, to be in the world, to be distracted with the ways of this world, man. Right now, it's high time to awake out of our sleep. This is Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of our sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. So our salvation is very close by, man. And we know this because what? The scriptures tell us to measure the time diligently in itself through prophecy. This is 2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do we do that, man? We measure the time through the scriptures. Hey, the disciples asked Yahweh Shai, what are the signs of your coming? How do we know that you're on your way? What did Yahweh Shai tell them? You're going to hear rumors of war, earthquakes, pestilences, uproars of people in the world, so on and so forth, man. So you measure the time diligently through prophecy, through these scriptures, man. And when you do that, hey, you should be snapping out of it and really getting into the spirit, man. Because right now, especially with the whole Kanye situation, man, you see what's going on. You know what times that we're living in, man. And really, they're just going to use Kanye to persecute us, man. That's really what's going to happen. They're trying to crack down on us. It says, verse 9, it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So when we see these signs come to pass, and they are coming to pass right before our eyes, this is when we're understanding that this is when the Lord is visiting this world, man. The Lord is literally visiting this world through these plagues, man. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So the Lord, the Lord spoke of these things, man. The Lord spoke of everything that is happening right now in these latter times. So we have to make sure that right now we're waking out of our sleep, man. That we're not actually, in the world. Hey, the scriptures say this, man. This is 2 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. Let me see if it's this one. It says 1 Corinthians 7, and I'm gonna start off at verse 29. It says 1 Corinthians 7 and 29. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. So Paul is letting us know that the time is short, man. And that was at his time, nearly 2,000 years ago, man. Right now, with all these calamities that are happening in the world, we know that we're at the doors of this, man. It's no more playing around. It's either you're with the Lord or you're not. And if you're not, then you need to bounce, man. Because we're building up the house of the Lord, right? And the house of David is being built before our eyes. When you go into the scriptures, it talks about how the house of David waxed stronger and stronger. If you want to be weak during these times, man, you need to leave, man, because hey, the house of David is only gonna get stronger. And if you're getting weaker during these times, you just need to go, man. Go your own way, because the time is short. You need to be on. You need to be on it. Be on fire for the Lord, man. Wake up out of your sleep. It's high time to wake out of our sleep, man. Our salvation is drawing near. Hey, the scripture says that we have to work out our salvation with fear and trembling, man. If you're not doing that, you need to get the fuck out. It says, 1 Corinthians 7:29, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, right? And especially brothers that have wives. When we have wives, that takes away a lot of our time. But the scripture says, and they that have wives be as though they had none, because of the times that we're living in, man. We're supposed to be occupied in these scriptures, man, not occupied with our worldly whatever things that we deal with, man. Now that doesn't mean go ahead and kick your wife to the side and so on and so forth. Nah, man. Everything comes with balance, right? But you have to understand the times that we're living in, man. It says, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. And this world is passing away right before our eyes, man. What does it say in Isaiah the 24th chapter? It says, this world languisheth, and the people therein do languish, man. This world is getting weaker and weaker the longer that we're in it, man. The Lord said that unless the days were shortened, no flesh will make it out alive, man. Do you not see the times that we're living in? Hey, it's all types of judgment going out, man. All types of judgment. That's why it goes into let me get this in Peter's. This is 2 Peter 3:10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Right? Because hey, what happens when a thief in the night, when a thief breaks into your house, man? You do not see that coming. You're asleep. You don't even see, you're knocked out. But when a thief breaks into your house, man, hey, you'll never know, man, till you wake up the next day. It's just something is gone, right? That's how the Lord is gonna come, man. The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night. People are not going to expect it, man. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's talking about the thermonuclear destruction, man, that's about to hit this place. It says that the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You know how hot something has to be for the elements to melt, man? If you're not trying to escape this destruction, then you're trying to melt with this place, man. You're trying to basically melt with this fervent heat along with the elements, man, because this place is gonna get destroyed. It says the earth also, right, and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So everything that's on this side, man, everything is gonna be burnt up. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, right? So it's not just gonna be, hey, we know that this place is gonna be destroyed, but everything that comes with it, the mindset, the philosophy, the way of, the way that people work, the everything, man, everything is gonna be burnt up. All these things are gonna be dissolved. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? So us knowing that these things are gonna get dissolved, right? What type of person are you supposed to be in these times, man? You're supposed to be moving in all holy conversation, meaning your conduct. You're supposed to be keeping yourself separate from these people in the world, right? And being constantly involved in godliness, man. Which, hey, you do that by giving attendance to reading, exhortation, and doctrine, man. You have to be constantly occupied in this word, in this work, man. It says, verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High. They're not the apostles dub this year the hastening of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And look how much already has happened. And we're not even at the end of this year, man. Brothers got to realize that, you know, especially if brothers are being slack, if brothers are not doing what's required of them, man, what are you doing, man? Do you not know what times we're living in? It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So we should be hastening for the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. We should be looking for that day. Why? Because without Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming for us, man, we would not make it out of this, man. The times that we're living in is so much judgment going out. We need to get delivered, man. We need to get out of here. If you enjoy this place, if you enjoy America, matter of fact, if you enjoy anywhere that's not the kingdom, man, that's you need to go along with this place, man, because there's nothing to enjoy on this side, man. Everything is defiled, from the food to the water, from the air to the woman, to the way that we live, man. Everything is defiled. Nothing on this side is pure, or how the Lord intended it to be, man. Especially our way of life. You really think that this place has another 100 years, another 50 years, another 10 years, man? You're bugged out. This place literally has, man, time is running out, man. So going back to the original scripture I started with, knowing the time that knowing the times, that now it is high time to awake out of our sleep, man. Now, we have to wake up. You gotta know what times that we're living in, man. So with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Hakodash. Shalom and Abba.